Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islam is the name of the religion of all the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that have been sent from the beginning of the creation until the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the last and final prophet and messenger of Allah. So Islam was the name of the religion of Abraham, Ishaq, Isaac, Ishmael, Musa alayhi salam, Moses, Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, and of course the religion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Islam is not the name of one belief or one specific group or sect that was invented by somebody in Arabia 1,400 years ago, but it is the name of the religion that has been sent to mankind universally, and which all mankind have always been summoned to by all the true teachers of revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah said in the Quran in verse 102 of Al Imran, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not die except in Islam, except in the state of Islam. So all of mankind are commanded to seek out this state, find out how to be a Muslim, and to do it before their deaths. So what is Islam? Islam is not, like I said, the name of a certain sect or group. But Islam means to submit yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. Islam is from the Arabic root salama. And of course it's very well known that this is the root of the meaning of peace, or to make a peace treaty, or to submit yourself, or to surrender yourself, to make peace with someone else. And in this case, of course, Islam, making peace or submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is well known to a lot of people. We look at other religions and compare the names by which they call themselves. By that contrast, we can understand the beauty and wisdom of this word, Islam. Some religions, for example, Christianity, are called after the name of a particular person, such as Jesus Christ. Other religions are called after the name of a tribe, such as Judaism, which is named after the tribe of Judah. Other religions are called after the names of their nations, such as Hinduism, the name of the Hindu race. But Islam does not belong to any particular person. It is not Muhammadanism, because Islam doesn't simply believe in the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but it believes in all of the religions, all of the prophets who have been sent to this world by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there's no way of people who understand this beautiful meaning of this term of criticizing. But recently, because of the strange situation of this world that we find ourselves in now, I have for the first time heard people criticize even the meaning of the word Islam. Recently, some of the enemies of Islam in the press have taken upon the meaning that Islam is submission, and said, see, the Muslim people are blindly submitting to fanatical religious teachings. They're people who don't have intelligence and use their own reason. But they're zealous and trying to force other people to submit or surrender to whatever beliefs or opinions they may have. And this is a total distortion of the meaning of Islam that is being propagated by people who want to drive others away from this beautiful religion. Because even in this world where Muslims have been criticized and where a lot of bad things have been happening in the name of Islam, many, many people have been attracted and are continually being attracted to Islam. Islam doesn't mean some kind of blind submission to fanatical teachings of a ruler. Islam means the submission of yourself to the Creator alone, not to any human being or any person's opinion or any person's sect or group. Every human being has to submit to something in this world. Every person submits to some types of authority, some types of pressures. Sometimes we submit to our own passions and desires, but everyone submits to some authority. The Muslim is the person who says, my authority I'm going to submit to is not myself. It is not my own desire, my own lusts or passions. I'm not going to submit myself to people whom I fear out of their fear of them. I'm not going to submit myself simply because somebody has commanded or prohibited certain things, but I'm only going to entrust my soul to the one who created it and seek out the way of life which is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and submit to Him alone. So Islam is the exact opposite of this picture which the enemies of the religion are trying to portray, that Muslims are somehow blind fanatics who are forced to submit to the desires of others. But a Muslim could never be a person such as that. To submit to Allah is to strive to make your life in harmony with the world which Allah has created. Allah has put in this world many things which are harmful and other things which are beneficial and enjoyable. Unfortunately, we tend to take the short-term view. I see something I want it now. I try to do it, enjoy it, even if in the future it may lead to bad things happening to me. Islam teaches us to look at the long term. That perhaps if I enjoy something forbidden, for example, alcohol, now, yes, I may have a brief enjoyment, but great harm is going to come to me as an individual, to my family, to my society, if I partake of alcohol and the drinking of alcohol becomes spread in the society. So Islam does not force me to submit to these unfathomable laws that have been somehow arbitrarily placed upon me by some unmerciful creator. But a very merciful and loving creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has led me to a path which will cause me to do what is best for myself, best for my family and society in this life and in the long term throughout my life, inshallah. Islam is not a sect that you can join. It's not a church where you can be a member or not a member. There is no person who can give you a ticket into paradise if you become a Muslim, or who can excommunicate you if you do something to disobey him. But Muslims are those people who have voluntarily submitted themselves to the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because they know that that is, in submitting to that law, is what is best for them, their welfare and the welfare of the world. Islam is not related to the nationality of any group of people. Muslims are neither necessarily Arabs, but could be of any race, in any continent, and Islam has always been the most universal religions spread throughout the world. So Muslims are humble servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who have voluntarily submitted to the highest calling, which is the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the highest title, the servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that all of us aspire to, which is the title of the prophets such as Jesus and Muhammad. May Allah make us to be among the ranks of His servants in this life and among them in Jannah in the hereafter. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.